Hello all, lecture series 3. Here we are discussing about Node.js, how we can set up an environment for Node.js. And for setting a Node.js environment, you need to download an executable file in your local system. And where will you get the executable file? It will be available in the browser, and by using this HTTP link you can download the installing file, that is executable file, from this HTTP link. Okay. Here we are discussing the executable file for your Windows install, and once you click on the download button, it automatically downloads the executable file to your local system. Once you double click on the executable file after downloading, you double click on that executable file, there is a dialog box which shows, that is actually a security warning dialog. It shows you need to run the executable file or you need to cancel the execution. If you agree, that means if you press or if you click on the run button, then you are agreeing to going forward. If you press cancel, that means you are disagreeing and you are terminating from. We need to set up a Node.js environment. So we press or we click on the run button so that the running or the execution procedure starts from here. And by agreeing, that means if you are clicking on the run button, you are agreeing. After that, a setup dialog box will be appear. That simply shows a wizard for continuing, that means installing the Node.js platform in your system. If you are press or if you click on the next button, that means you are agreeing and going forward. And if you press next button or click on the next button, it goes for or it goes to the third step, which they ask for if you are agreeing with their license agreement, or are you accepting the license agreement. By clicking or you are on the checkbox, that shows that you are going to agree these license things. And by pressing on that checkbox or clicking on the checkbox, it is enabled and you are agreeing. And press or clicking on the next button, it automatically goes for the next step. That step shows, or that dialog box shows, where you need to install the Node.js file. Default or normal cases, it shows in the program file. In the program file Node.js folder, normal cases or defaultly it shows it's going to install on the program file. And if you want to or change or if you want to change the location or change the folder, you just click on the change button so that you can select where you need to install the Node.js file. Whether you need to install in the same location inside the program file, you just click on the next button so that it will automatically install the Node.js in the program file Node.js folder. And if you are agreeing and next button, then it shows some setup or you need to customize the setup. There are 4 options are there. First one is Node.js runtime, npm package manager, online document shortcut, and add to cart. This is actually for some features which you need to install. Okay. Just go ahead with next button so that it goes for the installation procedure. Okay. By clicking on the install button, the executable Node.js programs are going to install in your system. If you press on or click on the install button, then it goes for installation. Here, if you want to terminate, you can press cancel. If you want to go back, you can use back buttons. And the next step, if you press next, then it goes for the install. Wait for a few seconds or some minutes. It automatically setups and installed all the Node.js programs and environment in your system. And after the installed, then it comes a finish button. That means it shows our installation finish. So by finishing, then you can go or the setup will be implemented in your system. And if you how we will check whether the Node.js is properly installed in your system or no. For checking this one, you will just go for the text, that is test how your Node.js installation. And how we will check this? It will be checked by going to your command prompt, and you will go for the command prompt by the start button in your, that is Windows start button. You will go for the command box, and in the command prompt you just type node space -v. That -v shows which version of the node is installed in your local system. And by pressing enter after typing this command, then it shows which version of the Node.js is installed. You can see on the image below, that is by typing node-v, it shows v8.11.3. That means currently installed version is Node.js 8. So there. Right now there are lot of updated versions are available there. Or you can need some help, you can use node-h, which gives you some help messages of the node. And the next one is REPL terminal. And this REPL terminal stands for read, evaluate, print, and loop. And this is actually an environment, that means it is like an environment for Windows console and Unix shell, where you can enter the commands and give the system to respond. And that means if you give some user inputs, then the relative outputs will be displayed by using this stuff. This is actually for interactive mode, because user and the system interactive mode, that is REPL terminal is actually for interaction. And this is actually an environment, that is not comes here with an environment for user interaction. And I'm going the REPL stands for actually read, evaluate, print, and loop. That means read means it takes the input from the users, processes it, and stores in the memory. Evaluate, it takes and evaluates the data structures. Print, it gives the result to the users. Then loop, if you want to comment so that the loop will, that means repeatedly use it. If you use a command before, then you can go for that commands, like that looping will be here. And some of the REPL commands are the Ctrl+C for terminate the current command. Then Ctrl+C to is terminate the node rep, that means REPL terminal for terminate that one. Then Ctrl+D for terminate the node REPL. Then up and down key, which is used for modifying your previous commands. And then tab key, list of current commands. Then help for helping related display for the nodes. Then break for multi-line expression, that is for exiting from multi-line expressions. Clear, same for multi-line. Save and load files are there. Then simple example how we the ripple terminal works is like this. The normal, it is actually on the previously we discussed that it is actually an terminal or environment for function. Actually, the syntax is actually for node, so the syntax begins with $node. By typing the dollar node, then some, if you give some input, like here it is for addition, 1 plus 3 is given. So the input is 1 plus 3, so the result is 2. So that means some inputs are given, evaluation will be done, and the result is outputted. This is simply how a program works in the ripple form. It is actually simple. So thank you.